mismatched placemats. Your placemats probably all match each other, right? They don't have to, and I want to show you these really beautiful ones that I made from a fat quarter bundle, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Look, beautiful fronts, entirely different backs. Each one of these has its own unique flavor and look, but they all belong to the same family because they came from the same fat quarter bundle. Okay? So here's the fat quarter bundle that I used, and look, these are put together by people who know color. These are intended to work together. Most all of these fabrics, they work with each other in very interesting ways. I took a good hunk of this and I chose backing fabric and I chose top fabric out of, for each one of these. So just to show you, I have done all these beautiful ones already. And I'm going to do another one. So I chose 2 more fabrics that I had not worked with yet, but we're still in this bundle. Here is one of them, and here is another. Now look, you're like, these are so different. They are, but they're going to be as beautiful as those. So to do a placemat, it's very simple. And it's another reason I'm talking about a fat quarter, because the bottom piece, and this is a quilt as you go project, okay? The bottom piece of the placemat is going to measure 16 by 22 inches, all right? A fat quarter is already 18 by 22. So I just shaved off a 2-inch strip of a fat quarter, and I have got my back piece already for the placemat. So that's great. I want to put that face down, of course, and then we're going to cut the top piece, which is exactly 2 inches, it's exactly 1 inch shorter all around. So your top finished piece is 14 by 20. 14 by 20 is also the size of the piece of batting that you need to cut, all right? So I have done that. And with Quilt As You Go, we're gonna make our little quilt sandwich and we're gonna quilt right through it and we're gonna wrap up the sides. It's all one large project. So here is my backing piece, face down on the table. Now I've laid my batting on top of it. And then finally, the top piece goes on next. Now, in old Quilt As You Go projects that we've done on here, we're like sewing strips into the project and kind of building it on this batting as we go. I'm not going to do that this time. This entire top is already ready. It just hasn't been quilted. So you get to be a little creative here. You're going to quilt right through all 3 layers of this, however you like. If you want to try free motion quilting on this, by all means give it a go. I just took an erasable marker and drew some lines. I did diagonal lines about 2 inches apart, and then I did them the other direction too. Take this to the sewing machine and just stitch through all those lines. Your piece will then be quilted. And then of course, the finishing touch on any Quilt As You Go project is these outer seams. Now, you've seen some of the other videos too. It's very simple to do. We're just going to fold this extra seam allowance here, fold it in half once, and in half again, and stitch across the top here. Do a top stitch. Then turn it, do the same thing with this edge and that edge, and so on and so forth. And you, my friends, will have some beautiful placemats, and yes, they are mismatched, and yes, they will make a beautiful table topping. So I hope you give it a try, and happy sewing.